on. Come on. Oh, oh, yes! It's alive. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be heading out to DSM headquarters to try to finish off this Mitsubishi Eclipse 428 turbo build. I also do have some parts ready for today. I got the coolant, the oil, the rear main seal, and some paint for the turbo manifold and hot side for the turbo. Buenos dias. So a quick update from the last video. We went ahead and got the original motor that was in the car with the spun bearing completely bare. We took off the valve cover, the exhaust manifold, intake manifold, clutch, transmission, timing components, transferred everything over to the new engine. Over here, all we have to do is swap valve covers, install the clutch, transmission, put everything back inside, and we do plan on painting the exhaust manifold and hot side of the turbo since it's pretty much really oxidized and it looks pretty ugly. You would do it now? I
thought you were like gonna wait.
Oh yeah, the one like the one you have?
Yeah.
Looking fresh, looking fresh. It is high temp, so hopefully it lasts. Alright, so we're gonna let this thing dry. We're gonna move over to the engine bay once again. We're gonna go ahead and start removing this valve cover and coil pack, swapping that over, and then prepping for the clutch and flywheel. Go. Pull that side.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Looks good, huh?
Let's just go hand tight.
Yeah, that's how I stripped one of my Evo valve covers. Overtimed it.
Damn.
Yeah. Alright, so valve cover's on, coil pack's on. Now we have to go ahead and install the clutch and transmission. So we're gonna have to take this thing off the hoist and then put this thing on the hoist. Bam. So now that the flywheel is off, we're gonna go ahead and replace the rear main seal. This is very important if you are doing any type of transmission job. These do tend to leak a lot, so I would just go ahead and replace it. This is like a $13 part out of Riley's. So besides that, you're gonna have to put the flywheel back on at 100 foot-pounds, then the pressure plate or clutch onto that portion of the flywheel at 55 foot-pounds, and then use some blue Loctite as well. So we got the torque wrench to 100 foot-pounds of torque. I'll go ahead and hold this side. Alright, go for it.
I went the wrong way.
Oh. There you go. Should be 4 bolts total. You kind of have to move the clutch around to have access to them, but...
Want to spin the crank?
Yeah, I'll spin the crank real quick. Clutch is on. We are ready to slap on the trans. Okay, so we're almost done here. We just got the starter and transmission on. I'm gonna focus on doing the EGR deletes, and then we also have to attach the oil feed line from, it's the oil pressure sensor, right?
Yeah.
Which used to be right here, as you guys can see.
Grab it?
Huh?
Grab it?
What, the EGR delete?
No, the oil pressure sensor.
Oh, it's that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, oil feed is on as well. This is going to go to the turbo. EGR delete starter, transmission, valve cover. It's ready, right?
Yeah.
Go back in.
Going in.
just like that, the engine is in. We got the transmission mount, rear motor mount, and passenger side mount. These are polyurethane, so they're a little bit harder to put on. So I was actually plugging in the back of the harness towards where the crank sensor and knock sensor is. Apparently it varies per year, but this crank sensor on this block wasn't fitting with my 99 harness, so
95.
it's like a 95. So I'm gonna have to pull out this crank sensor off this block, so that I'm able to go ahead and use the harness with it. So it's just held on by a 10mm, and you just prop it out carefully. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but this is 99 crank sensor, 95 crank sensor. You guys can kind of see the pigtails are a little bit different. Now we're gonna focus on getting the front setup all done. So that includes the turbo manifold and the turbo. And then after that, hooking up all the oil lines like the return line, the feed line. And then from there, we also have the exhaust, which should go out the bumper. I'm gonna go ahead and start hooking up the axles and the suspension components. And just pretty much we're getting pretty close though. As you guys can see, everything's inside, everything's coming together. I actually had this pre-made turbo 2 bumper exit, but it actually doesn't fit due to it hitting the chassis. So Lazy has his old we ended up taking off this test pipe, but this basically makes it fit to where it's just an open down pipe. Alright,
Yeah.
yep, fits right up, huh?
Yep.
Let me see, put it again. Yep, fits right under there. I also went ahead and swapped the external wastegates because I actually plan on running this external wastegate on the Evo in the future, so I'd rather save this part for that car. Lazy's focusing on adding the transmission fluid. We're like full-blown DSM garage. If you're a DSM owner, you already know how dirty it gets. Super quick, tools everywhere, dirt everywhere, oil everywhere. A couple cuss words here and there. Nice.
Oh my god.
That's good right there.
Yeah, let it burp.
I think you got on the camera.
Did I? Oh, a little bit.
Getting closer by the minute. You think it's gonna run good?
I think so.
You think so? Yeah, good hopes.
Hell yeah.
I'm already traumatized by this car, dude. We got beef. By the way, guys, air fresheners, if you guys are interested, I got the DSM, I got the Evo, and I got the VR4. Good. What? Oh, it's tight, huh? I told you. Everything is hooked up. As you guys can see, the engine bay is practically looking put back together. We're pretty much ready to start on installing the fuel pump and the fuel pump baskets. Right, so the fuel pump is on. Again, to connect this connects to this right here. This rubber hose that you see here connects to this right here, and this line down here connects to this right here. Be careful with this one because you could strip it really easily. You should be getting wrenches that are for fuel line fittings, but this happened a long time ago, so we're just trying to be extra careful with it because otherwise you would need a replacement, because once you strip it too far, it's going to be really hard to either remove it or put it back on. There you go. Okay. Oh, nice.
Ready? You can plug it in?
Yeah, I already plugged it in. Yeah. Yep.
Plug in the can sensor?
Mm-hmm. We checked if we had any fuel pressure by pressing this thing here. Nothing came out. So I'm assuming it's probably the fuel pump wiring, or
Maybe.
you could hear it. Watch.
But it turns on, right?
Yeah, it turns on for a little bit. Oh, that's why hook this up. See if fuel comes out. Yeah, go for it. Nada.
But you can hear it turn on?
You can hear it turn on.
I think it's turning off. Is there even fuel on it?
Yeah, she works. Little vibrator. It looks so funny. But nothing's coming out of it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end up switching the polarity of the wires. Carlos mentioned that when the wires are backwards, the fuel pump is actually, he said pushing it instead of pulling out. Yeah, so it's pushing fuel instead of pushing it, pulling it back out. Oh, turn off.
The wire's already shoot out.
Yeah, basically. Ready?
Oh, let me point it away. Let me point it away.
Alright.
Okay, go.
Oh, yeah. Alright, that was it. Yeah, the polarity was backwards.
Gosh.
Number 2.
One more time.
Oh, wait, let me be outside. I want to be outside. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes.